It's time for Recipe of the Day. Happy Friday. We made it. And this is a special Friday because it is the Friday before New Year's Eve. So if you are doing something special tonight or something special at any point this weekend or between now and the 31st, I've got a great idea for you. This is a DIY champagne cocktail bar that's super easy to put together and is based around a single cocktail. So the idea is you choose a cocktail that has a few interesting ingredients and then you kind of riff off of that to have some other delicious cocktails that use some of the same ingredients. So the cocktail we're basing our DIY champagne cocktail bar on today is a French Martini, but this one uses some sparkling wine or champagne in it instead of the classic, which does not have that. Okay, so what is in a French Martini? It is usually vodka, Chambord, which is that luscious raspberry liqueur, and pineapple juice shaken together with ice. And then to this one, you're also going to add some sparkling wine. You shake up that mixture I was telling you about, you pour it into a beautiful glass, and then top it with some sparkling wine. So that is one beautiful cocktail that you can garnish with a raspberry. It is perfect for celebrating New Year's Eve. But now you have those ingredients there, right? So you've got the Chambord and the pineapple juice. So from those, you can do a raspberry Kir Royale. So a Kir Royale usually has creme de cassis and champagne. I will just say that technically, if you are using sparkling wine instead of champagne, you're supposed to call your Kir a Kir Pétillant instead of Royale. But I don't think that matters super much. But yeah, basically the Kir Royale usually has the creme de cassis, but you can use the Chambord, the raspberry. You're still going to get that same beautiful color, but you're going to have a little raspberry flavor, and you can still garnish with those raspberries. See what I mean? So now we have two cocktails from the same ingredients. You can also do a pineapple mimosa, right? So you're just going to use the pineapple juice with the champagne, and then you get your pineapple mimosa. Now, from some of these same ingredients with one extra one, I can get you one more cocktail, and that just involves adding some lemon juice or some fresh squeezed lemon juice, lemon wedges. You can do a French 75, or well, technically not a French 75. That's usually gin, but people do sometimes make a French 75 with vodka. When they do, they sometimes call it a French 76 and they sometimes call it a Dutch 75. Either way, you are doing some fresh squeezed lemon juice, some vodka, and some sparkling wine. And so there we are, another cocktail. And I'm just going to say one more thing. If you are doing these cocktails anyhow and you have the beautiful champagne out, get yourself some sugar cubes and some bitters, and you can do classic champagne cocktails, which are just one of my favorite things. You just get your sugar cube, you put a couple drops of bitters on it, you put that in the bottom of your champagne flute, and then you pour your sparkling wine over top. It just gives it that beautiful little flavor from the bitters. I really like using orange bitters for this, which are readily available and have kind of some Christmassy notes to them. And then the sweetness from the sugar, and that sugar also keeps it kind of bubbling the whole time, which is really fun. Very classic. Okay, to recap, because that was a lot of information. We chose one cocktail that uses champagne or sparkling wine to start. And then from the ingredients in that, we sort of riffed off and did some other cocktails. We ended up with a sparkling French Martini, a raspberry Kir Royale, a pineapple mimosa, a French 75 or 76, and a classic champagne cocktail. To do that, the ingredients you need are your sparkling wine, some vodka, some Chambord, some pineapple juice, raspberries, lemon juice, and then the sugar cubes and the bitters for that classic cocktail, and some ice for some of those cocktails as well. So that is 9 ingredients, including the sparkling wine and the ice, to make 5 different cocktails. It is going to be so much fun. Whatever ingredients you have, I am sure you can come up with one basic cocktail idea and then riff off of it the way that I did, and it's going to be delicious, celebratory, and fun. I will put the link to the sparkling French Martini in the show notes for this podcast episode, or you can head to cookthestory.com/ROTD and get it there. Everything there is arranged by date, so it's helpful to know that today is December 27th of 2024. And if you make any of these cocktails, or if you do this DIY champagne cocktail bar, take a picture and tag me on social media. I am Cook the Story on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, or you could put it in our Recipe of the Day Facebook Facebook group. That is at facebook.com/groups/recipeotd. I look forward to seeing you there. I'm Christine Pittman from cookthestory.com, thecookful.com, the all-new chicken cookbook. And from this podcast, Recipe of the Day, I hope you have a great day. Let's get cooking.